An energy giant is stopping drilling in the area. Halcon Resources won't start any new wells. Now, should anyone with a Halcon contract be concerned? First News reporter Gerry Ricciutti joins me in the studio to explain the Halcon decision.
Dave, while company executives told reporters for the first time about their plans to stop drilling in Ohio and Pennsylvania earlier this month, we're learning just today that officials say it's too early for them to know what the future holds for Halcon's planned rail terminal in Lordstown. They tell us that any decision there may depend on the overall oil and gas production market in the region, not just what's going to come from Halcon's wells. With gas exploration in the Utica Shale still in its early stages compared to plays in other parts of the country, local experts say they're not surprised Halcon Resources will not be installing any new wells in the region for at least another year, while executives wait to see production figures from existing wells.
And I think that's what everybody's watching for in Ohio, is to see what the long-term production is going to be.
Halcon officials say they'll be focusing on what they're calling de-risked acreage in Texas and the Deep South, where production and revenues would be greater. Rhea tells me companies may be reluctant to spend between $5 and $10 million to install wells in untested areas, especially when needed pipelines and processing plants aren't already in place.
We're going to need to see a greater advancement of all the infrastructure here to take this product from this area.
In the meantime, experts say property owners with mineral leases may just need to be patient.
It may take a longer period of time, or it may not be as much land of milk and honey, at least in the foreseeable future, as folks envisioned.
Wenger says Halcon has deep drilling rights on 30,000 acres locally and tells me those agreements won't last forever.
There's a principle in oil and gas law that says that the holder of those rights under a lease has to develop them or give them up, has to develop them within a reasonable period of time.
Now, while Halcon officials say they will honor the terms of their signed agreements, Wenger says he's been seeing a surge of sorts from outside companies coming into the area looking to buy up leases from nervous or impatient landowners who might not be willing to wait for the longer term to see just what the Utica and Marcellus plays hold underneath our feet. Wenger is urging those landowners to get some advice before they sign away their agreements for what might end up being pennies on the dollar. Dave?
All right, Gerry, thanks.